And we're alive. Beautiful. Give it a little bit to load on channel. There it goes. Okay. We're going to be doing a little bit of a let's play for Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I am your host, Draco Mine, and yeah, I have played through the game a couple times, so I kind of know what to expect a little bit. We'll go through on Classic. Kind of a very typical run. I say very typical. Just gonna keep things simple in terms of setting wise. Probably turn gift bags on because I'm not fussed about achievements, and they will make the game a little more entertaining. The music in this game is beautiful. Should mention that any and all copyrights for this game do go to their respective owners at Larian Studios. I just simply wish to play and enjoy the game and share my experience of this run with everyone here on the internet. So, I know going as the Red Prince would seem very fitting, but I am going to try, there it is, Conjurer. I am going to go with a custom race. And we are going to go with a custom elf. Just for the sole purpose of their racial ability. God, the music really is a little loud. I'll go with that. I guess we'll just kind of stick with the base hair color.
Better luck next time.
Almost got me that time.
Almost got me that time.
Glory is mine. You're not trying to escape, are you?
Greet the Reaper for me.
Since we are going to go with a summoner of sorts, we'll go with the scholar voice. Just kind of makes sense, I suppose. I'm just going to kind of do what I tend to normally do when it comes to doing a summoner run. And, well, yeah, I'll leave a point in them, but, yeah, I'm gonna put a point into wits for that increased, for the increased, what's it called, the crit chance and initiative. For combat, we're gonna hard focus summoning for a while. Civil, yeah, we're fine going into Lore Master. We're gonna get rid of Dimension Bolt, pick up Farsight Infusion. Talents, we're gonna drop Pet Pal, and we're actually gonna pick up Lone Wolf. This talent alone is a game changer on what it can do. And it will be very important and prevalent for this run. No, I almost did the wrong button. Tags, male elf, will go mystic and scholar, and then instruments. You know, I think this time we'll go with the flute. Normally I go with the cello, but this time we'll go with the bansuri. And now for the renaming. We'll just have it plain and simple. We will have to pick up an ally later on at some point. More than likely an undead, so that we will have a good thief.
It all happened like I knew it would.
I will let the cutscenes kind of play through.
A single drop of source magic.
As this kind of tells the story of the game.
Like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magic.
I should mention this game does have high blood and gore for specific moments.
I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
And thus begins our journey on a ship to Fort Joy. Now, I've done a few runs. I say a few. I've done quite a lot of runs actually.
Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough.
So I kind of know what
Easy
to
now.
expect.
No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
For quite a bit of the game, and I know how to abuse a few mechanics. to try to level up as quickly as possible.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
So, first things first, we are going to immediately fix up this hotbar. All of the hotbars, actually. Which, it's only the 2 for the time being. So, right here, we're going to have the incarnate, the infusion at the end of the hotbar. We're going to throw in the totem, the final hotbar. We're going to have flee and delay turn. And then, as for our items, we're going to sort real quick. Okay, so, and then resurrection scroll right here, bedroll, and then biggest potion, second, third. So if I remember correctly, there should be 5 types of potions, because you have minor, normal, large, huge, and giant, if I'm remembering that correctly. I'm gonna check that little medical, what is that, medical cabinet? Yeah, because sometimes you can find a knife. Pop this on, take a look around, so we can see the names of stuff. This is on console. To pop up the names of stuff is R3. Nothing in the desk. Right, so I did say we were going to throw gift bags on. Increase the action points. Not really too bothered about the 9 lives. The herb gardens is good. Source meditation from the ashes. Animal empathy, so we never have to pick up the pet talent. Or the pet pal talent. Haggler's is good. Crafter's kit is always nice. Divine talents, enhanced spear vision, Fortune magic mirror. I've tried using this. It's decent. If your OCD goes, if you have high OCD, it puts everything in bags, makes it a pain to sell stuff. Pet power, sorcerer's sundries, and endless runner. We'll apply these. Trophies will be disabled. It'll save the game and have us go through a quick load to apply everything. So once this goes through, we will officially begin the Let's Play for what I like to call the Elementalist Summoner. So later on, once summoning is maxed out, which it will not take long thanks to Lone Wolf, if anything, we should already have summoning at level 4, thanks to Lone Wolf. And every point that goes into it, we'll be getting 2 points, because Lone Wolf will double every point that we put into something, with the exception of Polymorph and our civil skills. And we cast that, and then we take it off and never put it back on. Go back into our inventory. We got a new little thing. this is basically just talking about the Sorcerer's Sundries, which they will be so useful later. But now we can officially begin. Move that out the way, open the door. Animal sigh. Check the barrel. The hen house usually has an egg in it. A little bit of gold. Nothing there. Nothing there. And in that vase holds the key for this door. And now that we have that, drop the key. Sort inventory again. There we go. In here. Press and hold X to open that up. We'll pick up all that food because that stuff is free heals in the early game. Nothing in that shelf. A minor healing potion in this one. It's actually really nice. It's convenient. And of course you get our first puzzle. There's the first official pocket knife. First puzzle is to open this door. Because you see, we need both to be... we need something to be on both of those so we can get through. So what we do is we grab that barrel, and we grab the stool, and there we go. The door will stay open. A bit of oil here, kind of annoying. But this whole little bit down here is meant to be like a tutorial fight. But so many little goodies down here, it's kind of hard to pass up. Bottle of wine, that'll be good for selling later, and some lockpicks. This door does not require any thievery, but you will require a lockpick if you're a living being. If you are an undead, you actually will not require. You actually won't require the lockpicks. Nothing in there.
Empty.
Yeah, I can't open that one. The amount of times that I do that, and will probably continue to do for the entire run, is going to get very annoying. Ah, poisoned. That makes sense, though. Now, the reason why we're moving that out of the way is because we're going to do that. Put that back on the table. So, we did pick up that knife. We're going to go ahead and equip that. We won't be able to lockpick this door, nor open it, so the only way through is to break it. Now, what we can do is come down here.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket.
You have the options to whisper, shout, or boop his nose. None of them really change the interaction.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Oh, wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Right, so we have 3 checks here that we can make, or instantly go into a fight or just tell them the truth. So we can try for one of the persuasions. Yeah, kind of figured.
Clever story. I almost fell for it. Almost.
But this will generally almost always lead into a fight, regardless of what you end up doing. So what we're gonna do is do that, and then come around behind him. Oh, right. Our special racial ability, Flesh Sacrifice. We lose 1 point in Constitution, but we gain a 10% damage boost for 2 turns, and immediately gain 1 additional action point. And with that, we can begin the summoning.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
And of course, he only has a key, which, if you pickpocket him, he has a couple useful stuff in the early game.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. Your guess is as good as mine. A gentleman among...
So, we're going to pull that, and then we are going to very expeditiously, if we didn't get slowed by the oil, try to make our way up here. This door can be opened by the lever. Of course, running through a tiny, minuscule thing of poison right there.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Leave the tutorial deck, and now we're up top. Now, up here, there's a couple things that we can pick up, like this gold cup. It'd be great to sell later. A row of books. And that'll be good for donating. Open that, grab the mortar and pestle, check the bottle rack for some more empty bottles. Nothing else, realistically. I just tend to go through the books in case there's anything useful, like a recipe or something, which we will find more of in crafting Bibles.
Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. In the meantime, you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why? Because we're...
Index fingers pressed.
My word. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon... A new life awaits. And if
I
you're
do
a
apologize if
particularly
I
good
just
boy,
kind of
perhaps
skipped
it's
through
yours
that.
well.
I
An end to sorts.
I'm so used to going through this, I'm just used to skipping through it. So I'll kind of bring it back and bring it back down a little bit. I won't bother with further conversation.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwoken followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything.
So, I'll read this, and that will give us a little inkling. That'll give us a little... For those who have played, you'll know what it references. For those who have not played yet, you will learn soon enough. This game holds many secrets. And many ways to cheese certain fights. So, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna pick up... Oh, nope, we're gonna pick up this bedroll. And we're gonna throw this right here. Because now that we have a bedroll, go ahead and store it once more. Now that we have a bedroll, we can get back to full HP, no issues. Nothing in there. Oh, not what I was wanting to do. Just wanted to check that. And turn that back on. Pear and some more gold. And there's Sibyl. Ifan Ben Mezd. Nothing in that crate, but there is a greasy key right here to open this door. Go ahead and drop that key, because in here we've got a couple different things. And just a book with dragon drawings, which honestly kind of neat.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
Nothing in there. Shell, which isn't really all that useful.
We've got this wolf on a leash now.
And check this barrel for a free restoration scroll. That is a guaranteed on every run. Check that for recipes. The shell. Another barrel for some coin and cheese. Nothing in the basket. Check the shelves. Might find something of use. Another vitality potion. Okay. Alright. We will hold on to the poison potion for when we pick up our undead companion later. Oh, hang on. Could go around talk to everybody, but
One of us wouldn't kid our own. They're picking us off one by one.
and of course Fane's right there. Red Prince. beast. We'll find Gil a little later on. We'll go ahead and pick up that second bedroll.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
For our buddy later on. There's Los. And I think that's about it. Nothing in that basket, nothing in that basket.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
We did pick up a piece of armor. That'll give us at least a little bit of something to help protect ourselves.
They're picking us off one by one.
Here to register, sir. You faring okay so far?
Oh, yep, just kind of skipped right through that again.
Glad to hear it. You head on in.
Alright, so that door's gonna open. Now, this is where the cheese begins. Because you see, we're gonna take this barrel. And we are going to go into this camera, zoom in a bit, so we can get this spot on right there. Zoom back out, go back to normal cam, and then, okay, so that crate is a little too heavy. Obviously can still walk through there. So we're gonna grab that barrel. Can we pick up this one as well? Yeah, we can. And just for good measure, we'll grab a fourth. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these barrels and completely barricade this door. Now, the reason why we're doing that is quite simple, really. Oh, that's right. Hang on.
Come on, please, Lothar. That's enough now.
We'll move these slightly out of the way because we're gonna have to run back here.
No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic.
And then we're gonna equip the second knife, just for the little extra bit of damage. And this is where the fighting truly begins. Now, what I'm actually going to do is summon my little incarnate. We're gonna run out here. Gonna control him and have him come through here. To basically attack her. Oh, I'm actually in combat. Okay. So we're gonna turn that off to come over here and close this door. And then we're gonna move these barrels back in front of the door. Use the remaining 2 AP to get as far in as we can. Now, I'm wanting to see if that guard if this guard here and the dog move away from that spot, because we kind of need them to be away from there.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
That'll
They
do.
don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Have the Incarnate run in here and link to the rest of the fight. And thus, the brawl on the ship begins. Now. Oh. I guess that's a little bit of a broken animation over there. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go through that door at the very end. And we're going to get the people that's in that room back there to join the fight. And once they join the fight, all we need to do is attack the person named Wendigo. And from there, we'll move into the second part of the ship. Because this is only the first part. It's about as I expected. I wasn't expecting him to live. But I was expecting him to at least help initiate the fight. So, what we're gonna do is try to get as close. Well, we're just gonna try to get into this room. And then we're gonna pop this. And since we don't have much, what we're actually gonna do is use this firestorm grenade, a Molotov, effectively. And we're gonna throw it over there like that. It's gonna go through, look at everybody else's turn. But that right there is why we can speed run that part of the boat. Because that nets us so much XP. We go to, not that one, we go to the character tab. And just like that, we're almost level 2. Now, funny thing is, we can hit level 2 before we even ever leave the ship. Grab the pumpkin. All of this stuff can be... The food can be eaten for some extra health, or donated for, what's it called? Right, donated for better, to basically get better prices and whatnot for stuff. A beautiful pickaxe. Unfortunately, a pickaxe really is not that great of a weapon, in this game. But, at least for the starting bit, we'll use it. Because, you know, I did not want to pick that up. Drop that. Open this cupboard, little extra coin. Now, you see, if we had a little bit of thievery, we would be able to pickpocket all of the main characters for a couple extra bit of gear. Because we can move that now, open this, and come in here. Not what I... Come on, game. There we go. Trying to loot people here. Yeah, the game will get a little gory and a little gruesome. She's still alive, which is fine for now. We'll come back later. We're gonna do this so we can see what all we can loot. Take the earth essence. Okay. Go over here and take that bottle of wine, and then we're gonna go upstairs. Now, we're gonna move this water barrel onto this fire. Open that door, get a second gold cup.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick!
Doggo won't fight us because he is scared.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters!
An oil flask and some more another potion. Realistically, we actually have quite a bit of time.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Can't pick the lock because no lock picks. So... we're going to break our way in. Open that for, I was hoping, a different piece of armor and not another chest piece, but c'est la vie. It is, oh what it is. Let's see if we can sneak, see how close we can get to these guys. We'll get about right here. Boom.
Thank the gods!
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Yeah, figured.
The Magisters look to each other, then back to you, and unsheath.
Your lies end here! Get him!
Ah, but you see... Magisters are not very smart at all. So... flesh sacrifice, get us a little bit of blood. A little nasty. But... blood is rather important early game, as that's what lets us get all of our summons. And we're gonna use this to infuse the incarnate, so he can do a little extra damage, and we won't be doing anything else. Save 2 AP. Totem takes a shot. Incarnate gets his bit in as well with a projectile, and then mosquito swarm. And just like that, this fight is over. Now, to make the most and to get the most XP as we can. Unfortunately, we do have to attack the dog, but the dog would attack us would attack us in any other normal circumstance. Like if we weren't on the ship, the dog would attack us without hesitation. But there is a purpose, and that purpose is experience. I always hate doing this as well. That's why I tried to make this as quick as possible. Ooh. Okay. Plenty of time to read a letter on a ship that's being destroyed. Beautiful. Nothing there. Not really gonna care about much of these other books. So this is where we go through here, go through here. Come down here. Bow. Which is alright. Come on. Open that for a little extra coin. Barrel. Soap. I can't exactly remember what you can use soap for. But I think it has something to do with lockpicks. So we'll pick this up. Read the note. And of course, Thane is right there, but if you talk with him, you'll notice that he will look like he does in the character creation screen. He's not living. He is an undead. But he's a good undead. We'll probably grab Thane later. Raw rabbit meat. Some more coins. Nothing in that box. Nothing in the barrel. Check the crate. Empty potion bottle. Come back up here. Alright. Washboard? I don't know what I've never known what you can use that for. So, we do not have the strength. We actually do not have the strength to pick up a Death Fog barrel. But gods, would it be so good if we could.
Press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply doesn't budge. The door groans.
Quickly run in. I'm not even gonna try to go down there because of that. Don't even want to mess with Death Fog. Because Death Fog, no matter what you do, no matter what you try, if you are playing a living character, they will be instantly killed. Or unalived. Forgot YouTube's terms of service. But it is what it is. We're like almost an hour, or about 45 minutes in. Ah, right. If we were playing an undead, then that would have been a little easier. Or, I say a little easier, we would have got 200 free XP right there. So what we're actually going to do is summon a poison totem. Then we're gonna summon the incarnate and a little bit of blood. Give him his Farsight. And we're just gonna wait. And little incarnate can hit that one with that. And mosquito swarm on that one. Okay. Get another blood totem going. Start making our way up here. And just like that. Now, quickly take control of the incarnate while we have the chance. Because we want him to come up here. Very quickly run up here. So then, just like that, as a summoner, that is how you instantly, that is the easiest way to essentially level up. Okay, and then we'll just throw that there. We'll make our way back down this way. Nothing on him, nothing on him, and nothing on him. Now, since we just leveled up, what we're gonna do is put a point into memory and another point into wits. Combat, we're gonna close weapons, close defense, go down to skills, put that point into summoning, and we're gonna put a point into persuasion, as we will be mostly doing persuasion and lore master. Right, this is where we're actually going to switch out our weapon for the time being and grab a shield. Bring up the armor. Come up here to grab that. Of course. How I'm still on fire while it's raining, I could not tell you. Now we're gonna bedroll here. Clear that, clear that. Go out to this one. Skill, we're gonna put that. And that. Alright. Not even gonna bother talking to them. Yep, you do that. We're gonna come back down here. We're not gonna steal it, but we're gonna read it. Alright. And then we're gonna go back to the pickaxe for a little bit while we're in here. This is a tedious process, but it is what must be done so that we may progress to become the most overpowered character in all of the game. Get the little incarnate up. And hit him with a farsight. He's dead. And then we're gonna hit this one with that. Oh my god. And then these right here are all of the main characters, with the exception of Fane.
Was supposed to be scary.
They who are about to triumph.
Alright. And with all of them gone, I'm gonna go through and check all of those. Nothing. And right there is the Voidwoken Kraken. One of the more impressive little scenes here. But it's... oh, man.
I have plans for you, child. Right.
The first contact with... I suppose the Divine.
We lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
We'll be meeting him later. Now, with that said, this, once we load in, save, all that good fun stuff, this is actually where we're going to end the first episode. I will be doing a second episode, or we will be doing a full Let's Play for this series. I will more than likely upload episode 2 tomorrow, whilst I am hunting for a new job. But
those void woken did short bloody work of the ship.
I'll keep my personal life out of the videos as much as I can.
Something wanted me alive.
So, with that said, we are now on the island of Fort Joy, and this, we're going to save, new save, And we are just going to call this one the Let's Play. Oh. Spacebar. Duh. The asterisk, as well as the space, that figures. There we go. Being finicky. And just like that, we are now on Fort Joy. If you guys, if you all would like to, if you guys like these videos or whatnot, then feel free to like the video. If you don't like them, feel free to dislike. Comment on what kind of stuff you guys would like to look forward to in future videos or live streams. And if you guys want to keep, or if you guys want to continue to see more content like this, then I would consider subscribing. If you're coming back, if you're coming back and watching videos already, then why not? You're already coming back. And, well, you guys already know the whole YouTube shebang. However, I have been your host, Draco Mine, and I will see all of you fellow Draconians in the next video.